here and show you in detail what you can expect. First up, the snow, and we do have winter storm watches that are posted. This is for the middle part of the week when we really get going with the main system that's coming in. Winter storm watch includes for the Sierra I-80 corridor as well. So first little system coming in. You'll see that today actually coming in across portions of Southern California. It brings some rain chances, but it comes through pretty quickly. So that gets through, and then we keep our attention to what's happening and poised right off the west coast. This is the next big one. This will be an atmospheric river, a category 1 that comes into central California, but really the moisture spreads up and down the coast from Washington all the way down into Southern California. And it does feature some colder air as well, which will allow those snow levels to drop and have some impactful snow really adding up. There's a lot of moisture with this. It is a category 1 atmospheric river, and we're going to watch the energy from that continue on the move coming through the Four Corners area, and eventually that moves east. We'll be talking more about that. But just to give you an update first on what's happening on the west coast, we've got a widespread area of 1 inch of rain, maybe even 1 to 2. The possibilities there of 2 to 3 inches of rain. Now this is through Thursday, so this includes both systems that we're getting, the one tonight and tomorrow in Southern California, and then the one that comes in midweek. So that will help add up some of that rainfall. That could be a problem, especially in some of the burn scar areas. Already concerns out there, of course, for flooding and mudslides that can happen when you get too much rain. Be aware of that risk this week. We also have the snowfall and adding up. Again, this is at elevation. So, but you've got 2 to 3 feet. It's a possibility here in the Sierra. A few spots, highest spots might get a bit more than that. And then you can see snow across parts of Nevada, snow in the Cascades, snow spreading across the interior as we get through. This is a Thursday time frame. Here is the risk area for flash flooding. The timing is Wednesday to Thursday morning. That's when the big push of moisture, that atmospheric river, comes in, and we've got rainfall potentially in the Bay Area, inland too, in the Inland Valley, especially leading up as you gain elevation before you go from rain to snow. So that's where we'll see some of the heavier rain too in the foothills of the Sierra. Southern California, it is possible with flash flooding there as we look ahead to two rounds of rain. Again, one coming in tonight, and you'll see that. I mean, look at a few showers making their way in through the overnight hours and through tomorrow afternoon. This is the first system that comes through. Remember, the second one has more moisture with it, and that makes its way into this area by Wednesday morning. So it's not a long break in between those two rainstorms, and we'll see this continue Wednesday into Thursday with some of that rain. Again, heavy at times, snow levels dropping, so Big Bear, a little more snow coming your way as well. More snow on the Eagle's Nest as well. Let's look at the Bay Area in particular up here. San Francisco, showers for you. You start the day with them on Wednesday, and across the valley as well. Sacramento, we've got showers spreading in throughout Wednesday. Some could be quite heavy at times. We'll keep an eye on this for any problems getting through the afternoon and for that rush hour home, because still dealing with the rain showers there. At this point, then Wednesday night into Thursday, snow levels start dropping, and you'll be dealing with past level impactful snow there for travel on Interstate 80. Again, last stop is Portland for some rain that starts for you Wednesday and continues into Thursday as well. It will be all rain for you this week, but it could be windy. Greg, this energy from this system then spreads east, and we see it blowing the snow around here, making travel difficult. So we'll look at all aspects of the storm. Greg talked about the severe weather side of things, the rainfall, of course, that will come with that as well, which could be heavy at times. And I know some of this area is still in drought, yes, but always worried about flash flooding when we get the heavy rainfall, and certainly in spurts like that, like we could see. So here's the forecast as we look ahead to your Friday. We're going to be watching for thunderstorms on the move. Again, that possibility of severe weather, of course, we'll be talking about that all week long and that risk. But just from a rain perspective, the footprint of rain that we're going to see all the way north into Ohio, into Pennsylvania, into northern New York State. This is not snow for you this time. This is rain that you'll see all the way up into northern Maine. The warm air will be surging north, all of that corridor. This finally gets out of here by Monday. The rainfall could be heavy at times. Models are slightly different on exactly the footprint of where the Euro model may be a little more stretched out, but both have in the Tennessee Valley and parts of the southeast an area of some really heavy rainfall. Another spot that's been dry lately is in the Carolinas, and we're going to get some rain out of that. In fact, we have severe drought that has now worked into that area. We might get sort of the best case rain, which is not too much, and hopefully not severe weather either. So that would be optimal for you there into eastern North and South Carolina. A lot of spots running behind. Atlanta, you're very close to average, just a smidge behind. Birmingham's running about 3 inches behind, Charlotte 2, New Orleans pretty much at average, just a smidge above. Honestly, none of these cities are markedly above or below average. For Birmingham, the challenge is going to be that our rain comes in with severe weather risks, and we will see that into Saturday, especially potentially continuing into Saturday night as well. So this is your early heads up to be ready for what's coming your way this weekend. Here, and pay attention to the forecast. This is not time to necessarily change plans, but at this point, you start to pay attention to the forecast and think about what if you had to move something inside. Do you have baseball games? What do you have going on this weekend? Saturday in Atlanta may be stormy as well, especially then Saturday night. We could be dealing with thunderstorms that may go severe. So these are all things to consider looking ahead to this upcoming weekend across the South. And we will be watching for these showers, again, rain showers out there Friday into Saturday night here across the deep South. But again, then also looking at that chance of there'll be a snowy side to this storm well north into Minnesota, which we will get to here talking about this morning. Now, right now, we've got some active weather in Florida. Greg, what's the latest on that tornado?